The faint glimmer of hope. Where's that? Down there. It feels like the answer is super specific because there are so many steps to it. Okay, alright. So it is very hard, I imagine, then. Untested, true, yeah. Oh, but like from your perspective, it seems hard to get to the answer. Is that what you're saying? Like knowing the answer, it seems like you would have to take a lot of hard steps to like a lot of specific steps to get to the answer. So yeah, even though it's untested, it's like it just makes me think of the first one you did though. Like that was just this. Oh, every word. A humble man. There are less alternate answers to find. Okay, right. So yeah, I shouldn't be saying harder or easier because it's untested, but yeah. Okay, yeah. What do we reckon? Anyone have any? Let's let's pin that. Anyone want to do some riddle solving? There's the riddle that Az has just written. Oh man. Turn me once and unleash my wrath. Turn me twice and my fury wanes. So turn me twice and I'm not angry anymore. I'm gonna break this down a bit. Turn me once and I'm angry. Turn me twice and I'm not angry anymore. Turn me thrice and I'll be gentle. Turn me back and I return to slumber. Okay. Not like a clock. It's not like a... Oh. It's not like a stopwatch or something, is it? No. You don't turn that. Unleash my wrath. And I feel like the turn part is literally based on the fact that you're writing it based on that riddle with the key. But could turn me once mean something else? I think that doesn't mean something else. I feel like turn me means literally turn. Not like turn me into a monster or turn me into a frog or something. But like physically turn me. Well, I guess that's physically turning, but transforming. The fact the other riddle inspired it could be used as a hint. Yeah, I haven't even really thought about that. I should actually probably think about it. Because I did think of like key or something first, but then I was like, yeah. Turn me once. It's my wrath. It's like Pandora. I was thinking, the first thing I thought was like Pandora's box or something as well. You know, with the word wrath, but I think it's just like, I gotta think of it like, not like wrath, like I just gotta think of it like angry, like simple version. What it is at its core, not like the specific words. We don't have any other riddle enthusiasts in chat today. Yep. Maybe some hard thinkers as well. I think it's definitely one to dwell on. I'm going to dwell on that for a bit. Alright. That's hard. It's hard to quest and think of a riddle, so... Silently turning in their minds, yeah. Well, I feel like if I'm watching, like... It is substantially harder to solve riddles while streaming because there's like so many things going on. And I feel like I just need to like stare at a wall for 20 minutes, you know, and just like sit in my mind. But I can imagine if you're actually trying to solve the riddles, you're probably doing some thinking. It's annoying because I can't say no to a challenge, so so I can't help but like stop and think about it, and then I'm like, oh no, I gotta play the game and try to think about it. Yeah, I'm thinking of like hot coals. Turn me once and so like a bowl of, like, you know, you're pouring out these hot coals. Turn me twice and my fury wanes. Turn me thrice. And I'll be gentle. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. It could be a bowl of something. Okay, I'm going back to my first thought. That was my first thought, was a glass of water, right? But we'll go a bit more brutal than a glass of water. I'm thinking like hot coals in a bowl or something like that, something dangerous in a bowl. You turn it and it unleashes his wrath, drops all over the ground. Oh, but turn me twice doesn't make sense. Because I was going to say turn me thrice and I'll be gentle. Now it's an empty bowl. That makes sense. Turn me back and I return to slumber. Now you're like, it's like upside down. Covering the coals? Something, yeah, I feel like I'm onto something there. Interesting thinking. Yeah, I feel like there's something there, but I don't know. C6 Sensei over on YouTube says it's bread. Easy. Is it bread? Could it be bread? I don't think it could be bread. I don't Turn me once and unleash my wrath, yeah. The bread wrath. The wrath of bread. Yeah, God, that's hard. I don't know, but I feel like something there, like pouring something out. But that's... Don't look at world chat, I'll see if they can work it out. I won't. I have my world chat in its own little tab here as well, because I don't like it spamming me. So... I will look away. I think I could solve it. I thought about it a bit. It feels like a nice difficulty. It feels like I can feel the difficulty feeling a bit easier than the other one. Like the initial one, like I didn't have any idea until you helped pretty much. This one I feel like I have a direction of thought. I just need to actually think about all the different possibilities of things that could, you know, be dangerous if, like, yeah. It's fairly easy once you get there. Well, that's all riddles though, isn't it? All riddles are easy once you get there. But yeah, I think it sounds like it's a bit easier. Ads, yeah. Where's... Give me a sec, guys. Let's make a new command. Alright, save that. And we're going to do an add end. Alright, cool. We do have a little ad break for you guys that can hear me. I just set up our bot command for that, so hopefully we'll get a little notification now when that happens. That would be nice. Turn me once and unleash my wrath. Turn me twice, my fury wanes. Twice, my gentle. Turn me thrice and I'll be gentle. Hey, Bartender Baggins, nice. Alright, there you go, he works now, that's good. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there's some aspects of the riddles. There are some aspects of the riddle's clues I don't think you've considered. Wait, the riddle's clues as in like the fact that I know it's about like turning and like from the key sort of thing. Like that's what you sort of mean. Yeah, I'm so stuck on thinking about just the words. Okay. So there's some actual clues in there. Unleash my wrath. Turn me twice and my fury wanes. Turn me thrice and I'll be gentle. Turn me... So I'm thinking gentle and slumber, they seem like very like similar words. I need to focus on them a bit more. Yeah, haven't heard you. Yeah, okay, yeah. Turn me back and I return to slumber. I feel like... So, yeah. So that assumes that they were slumbered in the beginning. What is it? Snorlax? Yeah, okay, yeah. No, I see what you mean now. Yeah, I think that's why I thought of like a clock or something. Just thinking of clock things. Oh. Yeah, return to slumber implies initial state of slumbering. Yes. Yeah, so the real... What's happened here is... I'd be furious if you turned over my pizza. Maybe it's a pizza. Turn me once. No! Turn me twice. Okay, thank God. Turn me thrice. It's like, okay, calm down, man. Calm down. I know you're serious. Okay, don't turn the don't do it. Don't do it. Turn me back and then you fall asleep or you pass out or something. Yeah. It's definitely pizza. Yeah, so turn me once and unleash my wrath. What's something that's sleeping and you turn over and unleashes its wrath? But or slumbering might not even be sleeping. A dragon. Smaug. Just casually turn over Smaug. Ooh. Who's this? Some guy. Is a turn always 180 degrees? No. Yeah, I was thinking of like dice and other... Thinking of other objects that are like not just... It's like... I'm thinking of something that's like 4 sides or so, like 4 things, you know? Because it's 4 states. It's like... I don't know. I don't know if I have the brain power to just think and play. Ooh. Oh my god. Sorry guys. Yawning. 4 states sound interesting. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm kind of imagining. It's like slumber, wrath, awake, but not angry, and then gentle, and then back to slumber. Ludo with the first! Ludo, hello! And look, we got little stream pop-ups for firsts now. That's so cool. Hello Ludo, how you going? Welcome in. I'm just trying to figure out a riddle. World chat solved it, by the way. Damn. I kind of want to sit on it. I kind of want to, yeah, I actually don't... I'm gonna drive myself crazy trying to think of it while playing, but I'll think of it tonight and try to figure it out. I'll actually have a good thunk. It's fine, yeah. No, I just get caught up in it because I just want to fit, like... I am a lover of problem solving, as you guys probably can tell, and it's why I got into programming in my life. But yeah, give me a problem to solve and you've taken over me. And a riddle is just that. I just have to hold myself back because I just want to I just want to sit in thought. It'll probably keep happening. I'll probably just keep randomly stopping and think for like 5 minutes. How you going, Ludo? It's good to see ya. Good to be back. Welcome back, everyone, as well. I know we're going for like a week or so there. Just had a little break. Caught up on some YouTube stuff. I had a heap of like stuff to get caught up on, and I honestly still haven't really gotten caught up with much of it at all, but I feel a bit better about it at least, so that's good. Why is my cursor suddenly massive? What happened? Sip, sip, sip! Ganto, hello for the hydro trick. Where's my... I don't have my water. I don't have my water, guys. Let me take a quick Pepsi sip, sip. Let me go grab my water. It's in the fridge. I got it all getting nice and cool. And that is a chonky mouse. I know. I just pressed a hotkey and it just happened. There's a hotkey for it somewhere. Wait, what? What is happening right now? Now my cursor's broken? But now I don't have an in-game cursor. What? Now wait. Is this normal? Is this what it's normally like? My brain isn't working. What? Has my in-game cursor always been like this? Now I'm confused. No, I'm really confused. Wait, let me go get water. I'll be right back. Hope you're doing well, Ganto. It's good to see you, man. Let me be right back, guys. Alright, it's bugged, it doesn't really affect anything. Okay, so it's not meant to be like that though, right? There's an in-game cursor, yeah? That's funny. That's just so funny that... So I went to change... Oh, god damn it, I just changed the UI scale. Ugh. Yeah, okay, weird. Yeah, the normal cursor is a smaller version. It is true. Have you messed around with the map? I have, Ganto. Oh. Everything's dropping everywhere. And I'm under attack. Yeah, Ganto, you were asking earlier... Have I done anything with UI scaling? I haven't really done much. There's not really much I can do, really. I don't really know what more I can do, because it's not really for me. I've never had any real issues, because just being on 1080p screen, like... And, I don't really get it, because I thought the UI scaling was going to actually be better, but it's just, like, the same. Like, the actual global scaling is just... Is it just that they've added more things? But yeah, no, the map's really cool. I like using the smaller map. It's buggy at the moment, so I can't see my character on it when I walk, so I haven't been using it. But yeah, no, it's really cool. I think it's great. It's going to be really helpful. Yeah, you can use a smaller map. No, it's great being able to do that. And it functionally works so well. Like, if I minimize it, now pressing M just opens this, which is awesome. It doesn't open the full screen, so I can switch between, like, what I'm doing. But yeah, I haven't really been using it like this because it doesn't tell me where I am. But yeah, other than that, I like the dressing room's awesome. The fact that that's bigger. And like, can you, as an example, so I can make the dressing room bigger. So I feel like that was something that wasn't there, right? Like they've just added more. Wow. So what's weird about this is all the text is still is like stretched, but the character isn't. I mean, the character just is high quality, I guess, so you don't notice it. Huh. Because that's the only thing I have with the scale. Like, I don't like the global scale. Because it just makes everything pixely. It looks horrible on my screen. Like, I don't really understand that. But yeah, I was saying earlier, like, I thought when they had the UI stuff, I didn't really read into it much, but I kind of assumed it may be something to do with this scaling, that they were going to be doing some UI, like AI UI thing to be able to scale the text for different resolutions and just use AI to make it look better. Because I would love to be able to just put it to like one point, like just put it to this and just have it not be blurry. It's just so annoying. It's like... yeah, I don't know. And then it resets everything as well, which is great. Everything gets moved around. All right. So it might have been a little bit more than to an hour, but hey, I'm sure this makes up for it. Raider! Raider, thank you for the 5 months. 5 months, Raider. Nice. Wait, does that mean you have a new icon now? I guess because you've got the first thing, it overrides it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Raider. And welcome in. Welcome. I'm not sure what devs were involved in the UI stuff, but it came to the test servers at the same time as the new instances. So there's multiple things going on. True. Yes. Oh, yes, we haven't... there's a new code thing, isn't there? Ludo. Let me quickly look that up. I'm going to read that quickly and we'll turn that into a short. Just get some... okay. Alright, water as well. Thank you for the hydrate check, Ganjo. Man, it's hot. I didn't realize. Oh, I needed that. Sales and promotions. Let's pull it up and have a look. Have a look-see. Yeah, so when is this until? So up until the 12th of February, which is not that long really, guys, as well. Only a couple of days. There is a coupon code in Lord of the Rings Online, New Year, 15, 20, and 30, which give you discounts on items. In New Year 15, you can use 5 times per account, gives you 15% off an item. New Year 20 gives you 20% off an item. You can use 3 times. And New Year 30 gives you 30% off an item, which you can use 1 time. And all you got to do is just go into here in the LOTRO store, and down the bottom left here, once it loads, you type in the code, and the next item that you go find on the store, you'll be able to click a button that will use that sort of sale on that item. Make sure to use the coupon before you log off. So if you apply one, make sure to buy it before you log off on your character, because apparently it can cause issues. But yeah, I'll pop that up on screen as well for you guys in short. There. My LOTRO store just isn't loading though, so that's great. And we also have our weekly coupon code for a free simple rally horn as well, which is Toot Toot. TOOTTOOT. Toot Toot. Love that. But yeah, you take those codes and you pop them down here. New Year 15. And as an example, I'm going to redeem 1 of these. 1 of Coupon activated. And now you'll see whenever you go to any item in the LOTRO store, you'll see this little thing here. You can click on this and it will give you 15% off any item in the store. That includes items that are on sale, I believe, as well. Is that right? No. Okay, so it doesn't include items that are on sale. So if there's already a sale on the item, don't use it on the item unless it's a better sale. But yeah, really good for items that don't go on sale very much. Example, like carryalls. We were talking about carryalls the other day. Unless you're like Death or many of the other veterans in chat with millions of carryalls, could be a good opportunity to pick one up for like, you know, 30% off 2,000. That's a lot. So yeah. And toot toot for the free rally horn as well. Let's pop that in. Toot toot. Simple rally horn, nice. I think we could have used that before to summon you. Puro. And Radar, sorry Radar, you're gonna be lurking for a bit. I've moved furniture in my room, so I need to get everything off my bed. True, all good Radar, all good. There is an unlurk command now as well, so when you're back, chuck that little unlurk command in. Ooh. Brought some protein coffee powder, and it makes amazing iced coffees with just one scoop. Really? I tried French vanilla today. I also have mocha and white chocolate mocha to try it. Wow. That sounds nice. That sounds like a good thing because I drink a lot of coffee. Like I just drink, like, it's the first thing I do in the morning, drink coffee. It's so bad. It's so bad for my stomach, and I don't know why I keep doing it. I love it so much, and it's bad. But it has made me think, like, I need to try to, like, find something that's, like, I can kind of exchange for that isn't as bad on my stomach in the morning. Like, it's just, you know, on an empty stomach. Some have, like, milkshake stuff, you know, that sort of thing. Might have to look into it, man. Defeat Yule. Been running around him for ages. Also, who wants to playtest my latest bot command that I've been working on? Now, I have a lot of work to do on it, but it's going to be absolutely awesome when it's working. !adventure. If someone wants to try it in the chat. I'm kind of curious because I need to test whether it's worked and it lets anyone do it. It should only let you do it once. And if you try to do it a second time, it should say, like, okay, you don't have enough adventure points. Okay, so that didn't work. Thank you for testing that for me, Az. Let me actually quickly have a look at something. Because I would really like to make this work for you guys, just to see if I can get the command to run. Maybe I can just manually give you a quest point. So the way I've done it is I've actually... It told me I'm not cut out for adventuring. Yeah, so what it's going to do, right, and I've got two things of this set up already. So when you type adventure, it rolls a random creature for you to attack and a random area. At the moment, I have like Bree, Moria, Gondor, Rohan, Mordor, and like enemies. I've got like Goblin, Orc, Uruk-hai, Troll, and Ringwraith. Ringwraith is like 2% chance. And it goes down like that. So it's like Goblin's like 50% chance. Yeah, and so I'm gonna add more and more and more over time, right? But it's just a little test. That's what I've got at the moment. So when you type it in, it will randomly pick those two for you. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a system that actually has a little fight. It will roll some numbers for you. Everyone in chat is gonna have stored data with essentially like a profile. And if you happen to win on a roll against one of these creatures, you get XP and it levels you up, and then you get stronger and you have a better chance at killing the mob. So the idea is it's like, you know, Ringwraiths are, you know, just should kill you every time. But as someone levels up, someone might eventually be able to defeat a ring wraith, right? I don't know. I thought it's gonna be pretty fun once it's set up, but yeah. Let's get out of here, and then I can do that. I want to fight a Shire Shrew. I was thinking if Shire is going to be one of them as well. Yeah. Yep. Bro actually made an RPG in Twitch chat. Yeah. Anonymous gifter. Oh, an anonymous gifter. Oh, actually, an anonymous gifter is gifting a sub. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, anonymous. Whoever you are out there, I really appreciate it. But yeah, like I actually have figured out how to code in C# and code and have it code into a bot for Twitch. It's awesome. And when things don't run, it's in chat, it just says like error at line 12. It's like amazing. So yeah, I've been writing a whole lot of like, if, you know, just random checks of stuff, and then I'm going to store a heap of data. I was thinking about having an item system as well. So it's going to be like, that will be the iteration. I'm going to set it up with like levels, and then I'm going to have it so that when you kill an enemy, it rolls on a drop table, and we have full like item rarity, and your character can have one item that it has equipped, you know? Just a real basic line version. My goal with it is that I want, you know, people to be able to type !adventure and just get a complete random thing, you know? It's like Lone Raider went into Breeland and found a goblin and died, you know? Yeah. And then in the future, I might add more things like other commands, like maybe you could go !shop and you could like spend the gold that you get on like items, stuff like that. Yeah. I'm literally making an RPG in Twitch chat. Yeah. Let me go up here and then I can do that. Fishing level, yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, it's under attack. So I'm gonna try to fix that with the points. Let's see here. So what do I have at the moment? Chat user first message. So that doesn't seem to work. The way I had it set up is I've got a thing called quest points to store. It's my way around so that you could just do it once a day. School XP farm, yeah. Yeah. You can like send yourself to a place or something. Maybe I'll have that. You do an adventure and then it's like you can send yourself somewhere. I'm gonna see how far we can go with it, you know. Alright, let's see if I can give someone something. Where are you? Edit. I'm gonna, using debug code, I am putting a quest point in your inventory right now. Did that work? Is there a quest point? Is there a quest point in your inventory? Try typing !adventure now, see if it works. I get. You gotta spell it right. Oh! Oh my god, LOTRO is exploring in Breeland and orc appears! Yes! Yes! It worked! Oh, sweet. So you got a pretty common... You got a common location and you got a uncommon enemy. It doesn't go any further than that. I'm so sorry. I know I wanted to go further than that. I literally put this together like an hour before stream because I started working on it, and then that's why I'm like 5 minutes. I was like 5 minutes late because I was still making it while I had to eat my food. But yeah, then we'll have a little fight thing where it's going to roll some numbers. Also, I'm going to make sure it's all in the same text line because the 2 is a bit weird, but that's just how it is at the moment to test it. Yes. It's cool though. Why doesn't everyone have a quest point? That's annoying. Yeah. If anyone wants to try it, just let me know, and I'll go into the code and give you a quest point. Yeah, I gotta set that up properly. So essentially, the way I had it working there for anyone that is curious is I have a check. Maybe we can earn quest points somewhere. Well, that was the idea. So the quest point earning is at the moment there is I think that the command just isn't working. But the first time you chat every stream, it gives you a quest point. So it's like the same. It's essentially you can do it once a day. But then I was thinking of letting them stack up a bit, maybe. So you can have a couple of quest points, so you could, like, you know, redeem a couple at once, and then yeah, maybe have it so you can earn more. But that's really just all that's there is to make it so that it can only be a once a stream thing. There might be another way I can do that as well. It's just I was like, because it's not like normal channel point redeems, which I can, like in Twitch I can just go, yeah. But I could turn it into a channel point redeem. I could make it like an event. I don't know. What do you guys reckon? Do you reckon it's more fun for that to be a command or a channel point redeem for like one channel point? Like it won't be for anything. It will just be a button rather than something to type. All right.
The shadow of Mordor will not long fill the halls of Khazad-dûm. We have seen naught of Durin's bane. Be wary if you journey into Moria. We can only hope that Durin's bane sleeps deeply. We will not retreat before.
Yeah, maybe I can. Should I do an adventure as well? See what happens.
Anyone.
The channel point the channel point, I just have it like one channel point, so it's like free. It wouldn't cost it the same as like Thirst and the check-in. It'd just be more yeah, I don't know what I want. I think I'd have to go one or the other. Would it be spammable then? No, I've manually got to do that. But you could only do it once a day anyway. That's what the quest point thing's there. When it finishes, it removes your quest point. So you won't have a quest point anymore. If you do !adventure now, it will say you don't have a quest point. But what it should have done is when you join the stream and talk to the first time, it should have given you one. Which is what I wanted. But that ain't working. Yeah, see, there you go. And that's a pre-built command. I didn't even write that one. That's just within Mix It Up. Let's see if I do adventure. Do I have any quest points? Hey, I'm exploring Breeland as well. There you go. A goblin appears. Man, I got super common. Damn it. All right. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot more fun when there's a lot more to it, but. Thanks for helping test that out, because yeah, just wanted to make sure that worked with you guys and with your names and stuff. Like it atted you, right? As when you did it? Yeah, it did. Cool. Alright.
Will you help me?
Stay a moment.
Yeah, then it's gonna be like a line of like, you swing your weapon at them, dealing this much damage. And I've got to think of a real basic game like trade-off thing there, just one for one. I don't want it to be too complicated and weird, but like, or otherwise it'll be weird. But a couple of random number rolling things, some really low chance stuff. Like that's why I wanted to have some items. But I thought it'd be kind of cool because like it's a chance-based thing as well of whether you level up essentially, because you type in adventure and then if you win the fight, you could. So for example, I actually got really lucky then, or kind of lucky, because I got a goblin in Breeland. That's like the lowest tier thing. that means that if the fight went on, I'd have more of a chance of winning because the rolls would be like a lower level enemy rolling against me, a level 1 person or whatever, right? Yeah. But if say you do your adventure and you get a ring wrath straight away and then you die, you don't get any XP. So it'll be kind of interesting because some people might like get ahead, you know, because some people might just get lucky and get leave kills, and then it's like the first person that could kill a ring wraith. It could take a really long time for it to happen, you know, because like you have to be high enough level to get a really lucky roll as well. Yeah, I got to think about it a bit as well, because I don't want to just throw it out there and have it not be like good game design. But are orcs and goblins even different things? Well, yeah, it's placeholder, you know. They are very placeholder, don't worry. I like shrews as well. I was trying to think of baseline stuff. They'd probably just be the same. Well, I think orcs and goblins would be very similar. One would be like, it depends what stats things have, but I got to think about it. Every enemy will have an attack value or an attack range, a roll range. And some sort of defense as well. I'm not sure how I want to do that. I'm not sure if I want to do like one hit thing, like where it's like you either win or succeed. You either roll enough to defeat them, and if you don't, then they defeat you, sort of thing. Or if I have a thing where it maybe rolls a couple of times, and then it's like then they have health, and then you have health, and it's like then it takes off health. But then it's like, oh, I don't know. Communicating that in text is a bit too much. So, yes. But if anyone has any ideas, I'm all open to the ideas for that. Just mean lore-wise, yeah. Oh, true. There's a whole thing about where the orcs and goblins are just different words for the same creature in Middle-earth. True, yeah. Well, I guess, like, I don't know, Moria... That's the thing, when goblins are really diverse, I think. Like, orcs are a bit less diverse, but goblins are way more diverse, right? Like, there's goblins that look like orcs, but then there's goblins that are like the Moria goblins and stuff, like, were really different, aren't they? You know, they're like the blind sort of goblins, but that's just probably from them living underground. I mean, they really are the same, aren't they? Alright. Here. Loots! Goat, morning, ladles, and jelly spoons, boils, and ghouls. Wait, I gotta read that again. Goat, morning, ladles, and jelly spoons, boils, and ghouls. I love the word ghouls. I love the word ghouls. What is it in, is that in Sunny? It's Always Sunny, I think it is. Where he's like, what's your like, you know, he's like, ghouls. What's your... Good morning, Loots. How you going? How are you? It's good to see you. Okay. Under Tolkien lore, goblins are a variety of orc. The word orc is the elvish name and the word goblin is the human name. Right. A variety of orc, but then they're the same for them. Oh yeah, but for humans they just call them both. Isn't that it? Right? It's like, yeah, like the... Oh wait, no, the goblin is the human name. Okay, wait. Wait, my brain isn't working now. But yeah, I know what you mean. They're a variety of orc, yeah. And the elves don't call them goblins. Even the dwarves that call them goblins. Orc comes in Elvish. Sindari, York, Orc. Oh, goblin is the dwarf / hobbit word, derived from an Old English term for demon. But are they for the same thing or are they for different things? Because wait, you're saying that both of the corrupted elves originally created by Morgoth in the First Age. But they are still different things though, right? Like what are elves called goblins and what do humans call orcs? Like just because they're different names, it's like makes me think about with our languages, they're the same thing. Oh right, okay, they're the same thing. It's just the words for each. Right. Yeah, okay, I see what you mean now. It's literally just a language thing. And that hobbits and dwarves have probably, hobbits particularly have only really ever seen goblins, and elves don't. And elves are like goblins. What do you mean, like the young orcs? You mean those orcs that aren't even trained yet? You're scared of them? Pretty much, right? I found a copy of The Hobbit at my grandparents' house published in 1958. In that it said they were the same, but each name was for different languages. Yeah, okay. The imaginary idea of them being different comes... Yeah, okay, right. As it comes from fantasy lore itself. Yeah, true. That's a good point. And, like, the movies, how that kind of perceives that. Yeah, it's like we say German, Germans say Dutch, French say Allemand. Yep. The French say Allemand, do they? Is that they don't say like what is it? Francais? I haven't done French for a long time. Okay. Oh, French for German. Right. True. I'm like, I don't remember that being the French word for French. I see what you mean. But yeah, no, I thought I knew. But then I'd heard that word before as well. True. In high school, I did French, but we also had German. Like at the school, it was either you were either in French or German. So a lot of the time, we'd be learning things the other language. You know, yeah. 3 different words for German. Yes. Yeah, Deutschland. Right. Welcome back, Raider. Welcome back. I imagine you're still cleaning up, though. Don't get distracted if you're still doing it. Still lurking, yeah. It's just that other fantasy settings started to see them as separate races, and Lord of the Rings Online made them different to create more variety in the game. Yeah, and there's a lot, like Lord of the Rings Online, there's a lot of that. You know, we have the twisted ones, and these there's a gaminess to a lot of it that, you know, I think a lot of people, they do an amazing job lore-wise, how lore accurate it all is, but I think a lot of stuff, like some, you know, big Tolkien fans would probably be a bit like, oh, this isn't right, this is very gamey, like why would they be fighting, you know, why would the Ents be fighting, this sort of thing, right? But it's like, it's a video game. It's a divergence from lore that's acceptable. Yeah, like that's how I feel with all that stuff. It's like, you got to make it its own thing at the end of the day as well. Like you got to take it to its medium and make it right for it. But yeah, and a lot of other fantasy things taking from Lord of the Rings being like the OG of fantasy. And then expanding on it for sure. Goblins being a different subspecies in Lord of the Rings Online works fine. Yeah, but also, like, are they, you know? Just because they're called Goblin, I guess. You know, we're a character in the world that, like, I guess as a human character, you've heard the word Goblin and the word Orc both times. It's like how some words, like animals, like it makes me think of, like, you know, pigeons. Maybe a good example. Pigeons and doves, right? They're the same thing. Like, for a lot of species, they're the same thing. But there are a couple that they are completely different, right? Or, I don't know. I actually, now I think about it, someone was telling me the other day, I think that was all wrong. That they are the same thing. That, like, pigeons are a type of dove or something. The difference between apes and chimps. Yeah. No, but no, not like that, because they're actually... Apes and chimps are completely different. But doves and pigeons are the same thing. Like, for a lot of, like, there's some pigeons that are called doves and some doves that are called pigeons. Like there might be technically a type of, like, a type of pigeon, but their name might be the white dove or something like that, you know, or vice versa. There's a lot of, yeah. All squares are rectangles, not all rectangles are squares. In other news, do you know circles aren't real? God. Back to your bedroom, Raider. Back to... Oh, chimps are... Oh, yeah, apes are like the actual family. Yeah, true. Yep. The great ape family. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. So, yeah, no, it is the same in that sort of way. I don't know, doves and pigeons. I'm now, because I've started this thought process, but I actually don't know what I... Because initially I, like, was always told that, you know, there's some pigeons are pigeons, some doves are doves, you know? But then the other week, someone was telling me that they are the exact same thing. I don't know, I've got to look this up. Okay. So it's a family that consists of doves and pigeons. So they are different things. Oh yeah, no, it is. Right, okay. So it is kind of similar. So... I'm going to say this really wrong. Columbidae, that sounds so wrong, is a bird family consisting of doves and pigeons. Right? But pigeons and doves within that family are just called based on their size. There's nothing different about them. Like, it's literally, like, pigeons are normally bigger and doves are normally smaller. But it's just a general name. They're all still part of the same family. There's no family called doves and there's no family called pigeons or something like that, you know? It's just like this one family that doves and pigeons are both in, and it's just a word that's, like, thrown around. Oh yeah, essentially they are and they aren't the same. Yeah. They're a subspecies. That's why collared doves are also called wood pigeons. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. Yes. Thank you so much, Lutz. I'm just like not spellings to. Oh, dude, my brain isn't functioning at all. So it's so hot on it. No, that's what I was thinking, and it's so confusing. But they're just like both the same. It just makes me think of the orcs and the goblins thing. It's kind of, I guess, similar in some ways. There's slight differences. Goblins are smaller orcs and orcs are bigger goblins, right? And maybe there's a small orc somewhere and he's like, yeah, I'm an orc. But you look like a goblin. But I'm an orc. That's it, right? Yeah. All right. Rubble. Yeah, what do we get around here? It's like the, what sort of pigeon is it? Or dove, or whatever. Do they have like the horn? The big feather horn on their head? No. They're like some sort of crested pigeon, or actually maybe not crested in their name. That's like a cockatoo name. Spotted dove? No. Is it like a horn? Crested pigeon. That's what I'm thinking of. Crested pigeon. They are called crested pigeons. Yeah, have a look. So, often called the punk pigeon. Yeah, crested pigeons, they're really cute. But they look a bit like a dove, the crested pigeon, because they're a bit smaller and slimmer, and so a lot of the time they get called doves, but even though they're called a crested pigeon, it's like, yeah, it's the same thing. They could be called either though, right? I'm glad I've figured that out. I'm glad I've looked into that, and I know that now I can say, nope, they're the same thing. Oh, man. Yep, the way I see it in my own head canon, Morgoth slowly perfected his conversion of elves into orcs over time. Yes, that's a very good point, Lutz. So the first one in the batch were weaker and smaller, and they were goblins. Then the next batch were bigger and stronger, and they were orcs. And the last to be made were much stronger and smarter, and were urks. Yes, no, definitely, yeah. And it's hard to compare, isn't it? Because the Morgoth thing and the creation of those, it's a fantasy, right? So as soon as we start thinking about logic and of like, species and stuff, where does it really, like, you've got to kind of take a level of, yeah, this is just like this, the batches and that sort of thing. I love that. And identifying them with names. Here's the thing as well, like from Tolkien's perspective, Tolkien was a writer of mythology, and stories. So he built up, these sort of environments to be the perfect standing ground for like a real world. And that's just what would happen in any world. It's like different people have different words for different things, then those get shared around, and the words we call things are based on what we deal with them. Dwarves are getting attacked by orcs, and the hobbits have only ever seen goblins and this and that. And so language kind of like, as much as everyone has their own different languages, there is like a lot of sharing around with those sort of things, just like we have as well, especially with the English language, and Tolkien as a professor was a professor of language, right? Of English language. So yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't put him past him to have written in things that are like purposely non-explained in that way, because that's kind of the fun of it, is it's things that just happen over time and through the world evolving and things sharing. And it's like how we have with memes and stuff, and like how you could never predict any of that, and you could never predict what has become a meme or something like that, right? Just like with language, you can never predict the changing of words. And you know, yeah, Tolkien was a professor at that. That's what he knew best, right? So it's like, it's what makes Lord of the Rings feel so real, is that there's these aspects of it that feel relative to our world. They're not, like, as much as they're fantasy, they feel like really close to home. And so it's kind of hard sometimes to like snap out of that realization. It's like, it's okay, it's just fantasy. Like, logic may not come into play here, because a lot of the time logic does come into play with a lot of it. You know, with just a little sparkle of magic and fantasy there. But, you know, he was a writer of mythology and, you know, creating the English myths, the new King Arthur stories, you know? Sounds like a Terry Pratchett storyline, a goblin character who claims that goblins are orcs and starts a civil rights movement for goblins to be classed as orcs and treated better. Yeah. That's what the new Rings of Power season would have been about if that had come out. Just the end part of it, not the Terry Pratchett part, just the civil rights movement of orcs and the class systems of orcs and the rights for orcs. That would have been, you know. It's not law, but it makes it easy to accept in my head. Yeah. He was a professor of the English language and Anglo-Saxon literature. He also worked as a translator and a historian. Yeah. He's a very smart man. Yeah, definitely. It's quite... it's always awesome to think back to that as well. It's like this world we have is based on the fundamentals of that, based on the fundamentals of English language and literature and the things he studied, you know? So, like, he was a master of that. And it's so easy to overlook. Like, you know, what are the worlds that have been turned into... like, that have been adapted like this? I really, you know, can you... I don't know, treat the stories like they are real myth or real legend, you know? Terry Pratchett would have, yeah. Terry would have done it justice and made it very funny. Whoever writes Rings of Power couldn't compare, no. Yeah, Terry Pratchett. Oh, man. Yeah. We are getting a little ad break incoming, guys. I do apologize. We'll be right back. Let's get a bit of questing done while that's happening. Oh, we're nearly level 60. Oh wait, I'll wait, Loots, because we're getting an ad break and I don't want to start a conversation if I don't want you to get cut off. If Twitch wants to run the ads. You'll break free of Moria someday, yeah. We've been chatting a lot this stream. It's been too much fun. Barely gotten through one area. But you know, it's nice that, isn't it? Because we do a stream and we lock in and there's not much going on and we just get like heaps of levels. Like we blasted through Moria. But then you know, we'll have a stream like this where we don't do as much. But it all evens out, you know. Okay, so down here. Ads, hello. Yeah, all right. Well, Lutz, I'm just gonna read what you're saying, and if we get ads, I'm just gonna whatever. In Tolkien lore, man was actually an offshoot. We'll be right back. Thanks, bartender Baggins. I knew I was going to start this discussion by mentioning it. I love it. We love it as. All right. Oh, that's up there. Okay, I remember. You haven't been like efficient with my milestones. Oh man. This area is very like all over the place, so it's hard to navigate. Ads back, you back. Nice. Nice thing, we've still got like another minute. For everyone else. What were you saying? You're being funny. Yeah, it'll give you a countdown, and then about 3 or 4 minutes after the time ends, it'll finally give you ads. Yeah, it does that for me. It's done that for me sometimes before, but it's been okay lately. So I don't know. It was surprising for me because it happened a bit for me when I first started streaming that, and then it kind of stopped. But also sometimes I just don't notice them happening. So it's weird. It's just annoying because the whole point of it is to disable pre-rolls, and I've heard of people having issues with pre-rolls being run even though they've got 3 minutes and there should be no pre-rolls, because it's like if the time goes over 60 minutes, then oh okay, we'll see, mine's actually lined up with the countdown for my. Yeah. So the ad ends now, and then it refreshes the timer. The time is at 0 seconds, and it just went back. Okay, yeah, so there's like a second there where someone could get a pre-roll. I think? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. But no, it's really annoying, because I feel like there's an in-between timer where people still get pre-rolls, and the whole point of running just 3 minutes is so that you can avoid the pre-rolls, right? But yeah. But yeah, what were you saying, Lutz, as well? In Tolkien lore, man was actually an offshoot of elves, and hobbits were an offshoot of men. So technically hobbits are elves. Wait, what? Wait. You mean Tolkien, right? Hobbits were no. Talking about man was actually an offshoot of elves. Wait. I'm not sure what you mean. Wait, man was an offshoot of elves. Oh, wait, yeah, no, true. Oh, the creation of man, you're right. Yeah, okay, because elves, like, yeah, no, I see what you mean now. And hobbits were an offshoot of man. Wait, bro, hobbits are not, so were hobbits not, like, also an offshoot of oh yeah, I guess they were. So, yeah. So technically hobbits are elves. Yeah. Yeah, technically, like, elves are a species and a thing. And hobbits and men are elves. And elves are also elves, right? Yeah, that's what you're saying. I get what you mean. I love it. It's probably not pre-rolls. Twitch has this system where it just adds to the viewer. So for example, if someone only views X minutes of ads on another stream, it switches to a different stream. It'll give them a short ad to compensate. Oh yeah, no, I see what you mean with that. Yeah, no, I just like have heard some people have issues. I think Slack Jeff mentioned he had some weird things with it. But I know what you mean, Loots. Actually, that sounds like there's some people would probably think that they're getting pre-rolls, but they're not. Because that makes a lot more sense. Like if you click on a channel with pre-rolls and then you come over somewhere else that doesn't. Yeah, ads have always had bugs. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Ads are the ultimate not perfect thing, right? They both fund us and keep things like this possible, which is amazing, and for that I can't hate ads at all. In fact, I love ads for that reason. Ads are great. If it lets creators create things and earn from that, that's awesome. But they're also horrible, right? They suck. It's like the oxymoron or the oh, I don't know. Now,
Will you help me?
I've got this class quest here, don't I? A cry. We need more pigeon slash dove analogies. Yo. Yo. Metaphors, yes. Yeah, pigeons and doves are the same bird, just one has dirt under its nails and the other has a halo. You know, Horde Alliance. Yep. Free People, Sauron's forces. Jedi, Sith. Yep. We're all the same. We're all the same. Oh, altar. Cool. Is that done? Oh, it's done. Now up here. Bev and me are different subspecies of Aussie? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, especially you South Australians as well. You're like you're a special subspecies. You're like the subspecies on the side that like you get extra perks from like other races as well. You're like now I'm thinking in class games, but let's keep it a subspecies. Because you get like you know, fancy perks. You get some like slight language perks, like saying words a bit fancier than us, you know. What do you call the shop you go to get like lollies and drinks that's on like the corner of a street? Do you guys call it like a convenience store or something like that? I think like, or a yeah. So what do we call them? God, now I can't remember what we call them. We call them milk bars. Milk bars. A lolly shop. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's so cute. A lolly shop. Sorry. and I love how we call them milk bars. It's like it's like a bar, mate. But they serve milk. Yeah. Oh, go down to the milk bar. Get hammered on some bottles of milk. And then, yeah, the lolly shop. Shall we go on an adventure to the lolly shop? I love it. I always used to think as well, like castle and castle. Like I feel like, I don't know, I've heard some people say castle. But that's similar to some like UK pronunciation, like English pronunciation, right? Which I think is where like a lot of the South Australian, it's an Americanism, is it? I thought it was from like that's oh. Oh wait, maybe. Oh, sorry, I didn't read what you first said. Magpies worldwide are the same across the world, but when they moved to Australia, they learnt to kill or be killed. Yeah. Ooh. too much American TV. A deli. Yes, a deli. Yeah, and so we use the word deli, but it's for a completely different thing. A deli for us is like a meat and bread and like one of those little shops maybe out front of like a supermarket or something like that, that you can get like bread rolls with like fresh cut meat and like stuff in it. That's a deli for us. It's just funny. Like really, there's some things like that that are just completely different, and it's very confusing. But Castle. Is Castle American? Is that what you're saying, Lutz? Castle? Is that American? It is? Maybe I was thinking... Sounds like you're saying deli? That is what... Yeah, but that's how you pronounce it. Deli. Yes, a deli is a shop that sells high-quality, specialty, or exotic prepared foods, including cured meats, cheeses, salads, fresh... Yes, that's what a deli is for us. In Victoria, in Melbourne, Australia. And I think the same for, like, Sydney and, like, yeah, New South Wales and, like, Queensland as well, I think. But yeah, I think, Tassie has some different words for those sort of things as well. And, yeah, South Australia, you guys have a bunch of different words. Delhi here. Wait, so but do you pronounce it different? Is Delhi like what do you guys call like a cured meats, cheeses sort of shop like that as? You guys still call that a deli, or are you saying you call like a lolly shop or like a deli? It's funny how the same language can be so different when you're in different countries. Yeah. No, it's so confusing as well, because I genuinely don't know, and I'm like I'm like, so you know there's like you guys probably don't even have like a milk bars like we have. Delicacies, yes. Yeah, delicacy, yeah. I'm not even gonna... Yeah, but you guys actually have... Your delis have, like, sweets in them, correct? Like, sweets and soft drink, and there'll be, like, a fridge. They're your milk bars. Yeah, okay. Yeah. But for us, a deli's got none of that. There's, like, no sweet things. It's, like, all savory. Like, all savory, yeah. We call it a deli. Oh, you do? Okay. But pronounce it deli. Motif deli. Am I saying that right? What's the difference between... I feel like the writing D-L-I and D-double-L-Y are the exact same to me. I don't know how to say that. Like deli and deli. No, interesting though. But you call like a lolly shop, right? Yeah. Get back to cleaning your room. You're a good raider. Yep. Just got to get the South Australians in to check in, make sure I'm being correct with my law. But yes, we as said though, we are a different subspecies. But you guys get some more perks. Yeah, you get some fancier perks. It's like if like in an RPG there was like a sub race of like humans that liked the elves, you know, and so like you start as like it's like the pretty humans, And they have good reputation with the elves. They start off with good reputation, whereas the normal humans just have like neutral reputation with the elves. That's so you've just got like a little bit of like some elvish language in there, you know. Yeah. Okay, now let's teleport. It was doing the 3-man. True. According to Google, a milk bar is also used in the UK. I think so, yeah, for the same sort of thing as you. But I have to say, in all my 50 years of being English, I've never heard that term in my life. Really? Yeah. Yeah, milk bar. Like, it's strange because for me, it is like second... Like, for me, saying the word milk bar, like, is like saying shop. Like, which is crazy. I think that's the coolest thing about language, though, isn't it, right? When you find, like, people... different words and what it means to them, right? Like when I think of those two words, and it's not too hard, milk and bar, to think those are some weird words. Why are they together at the same place at the same time? I completely overlook it because it's like, oh yeah, that's a milk bar. Yeah, that's a milk bar, you know? But it's hilarious to think about. Corner shops, yeah, corner shops, convenience stores, yep. Look, where are you from, Lutz? Are you from America or are you from New Zealand? Convenience stores. Yeah, okay. Oh, you're from the UK. Yeah, right, Lutz. Of course. Yeah, of course, Lutz. Yeah, because you're live normally like after me, because it'd be early morning for you, wouldn't it? Yeah, corner shops, convenience stores. I just meant you pronounce it kind of with an A, where you pronounce it with an E. Oh, okay. Dally. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. I see what you mean. The dally. I think it's even the Y, like the end of it, because we kind of just pronounce dally. It just ends dally. Try and learn Portuguese. Very hard, Ludo. Ooh, fun. Good luck with that. But yeah, milk bar. I was just thinking about that. Milk is the weirdest two words to put together, and I've never actually really thought about it before, to be honest. But like, yeah, it's literally saying like, yeah. I have not really thought about it until now, but the fact that it's like a bar where you serve milk, like that's actually like it's, you know, because it's like milkshakes, soft drinks, lollies, sweets. We don't even say lollies. That's the thing, really. We use like sweets or candy sometimes. Lollies? Oh, I guess we kind of, I don't know. I feel like we just use any bloody word we want. It's fucking anything. It changes all the time. I don't think there's any logic to a lot of how we say things. You asked your brother the riddle and he got it first try. Ooh. We use lollies more than sweets and candy. Right, okay. And we use sweets. It can kind of depend as well for us. But none of us say candy. Candy's very American. A bar of milk. I thought that was called cheese. Yeah. No, it's called a Milky Way.
It's a sorry day.
We're going to raise these guys' spirits. Rallying cry. Oh, they're everywhere. Okay. Oh, we've got to run around and do a captain stuff. Should we go do that? Let's do that. Hunt.
Dwarves must fight for dwarves.
But yeah, there's not many milk bars around anymore, actually, which is kind of sad. It's actually a dying thing. Like, and I guess a lot of people, like, imagine if kids actually called them milk bars anymore, to think about it. Because it's like, for us, we used to have a lot of them that were, like, for example, at like a station, like railway station or something like that, there would be a little milk bar right next side. They're not that profitable. Yeah, like, and normally they've got increased prices a lot of the time because they have to survive, and then who wants to use it? In the day of ordering stuff and quick buying stuff, it's become a bit more obsolete. But it's a shame, yeah, because it's like, for me growing up, like going to school, there was a milk bar like everywhere, at every little spot. You know, if there was like a fish and chip shop and like a chicken shop and something, there'd be a milk bar there. You know, if there was a bottle-o or something, like, there's another one for you guys, a bottle-o. I mean, that's like a place you buy alcohol, right? That's what we call a bottle-o. I'm trying to even think, what would you call that? An alcohol store or something. I don't know. But yeah, like, it's one of those staple things, you know? It's a shame that it actually makes me wonder then whether it's a used word, whether they just, like, kids would just say like a shop or something, or I don't know. And unlike other places, our supermarkets don't sell alcohol, so we have to have separate places. True. That's a, yeah. Yes. Yep. Yeah. So we have, and chains, for example, like Woolworths and stuff like that do both, will be next to each other, but it'll be two separate stores. We can't, like, combine, like, law-wise. Alcohol and food has to be separate. Do they do drive-through alcohol stores in other places? Yeah. The drive-through bottle-o? Oh. Bro. Alcohol store. I call it a bottle shop. Okay, yeah, bottle shop. Yep. Yeah, we just take that and we remove the SH and the P. Hey Jeff, hello, welcome in the chat. How goes it? It's good, man. It's good. We have been having a fun day, just talking about all sorts of random stuff. Talking about, you know, from riddles to Lord of the Rings to goblins and orcs to now talking about species and doves and pigeons that then led us to talking about the species difference between me and Az, the fact that we're in different parts of Australia. So, yeah. Then we're just talking about different words in different countries and how you guys say things. And have you ever heard of the word milk bar, Jeff? Because Lutz was saying that, like, in some places in the UK, it is a used word. But milk bar, it's like very Australian. It's like our word for our convenience stores or our sweet lolly shops, you know, where you can buy like sweets and soft drink and other things like that. But yeah, I don't know if you've ever heard of the word milk bar. It's a pretty funny word to hear if you've never heard of it. All right. You heard of it on Clockwork Orange? Okay, yes, but not locally. That's I was curious if it yeah. But yeah, no, you say like head on down to Asda or Greg's. Oh, yeah, you know. You guys have got some good options, right? I mean, like Greg's. Fuck. Give me Greg's right now. You don't know how long I've wanted a Greg's sausage roll. It's not funny. Beneath the crossroads? Yeah. They call it off licenses because here anywhere selling alcohol has to be licensed, and there are two licenses. On license for establishments that you drink alcohol on premises, and off license to sell you alcohol to take off the premises. Oh right, they just call off licenses. Wow. Never say no to a cheeky sausage roll. Yeah. Oh. Yep. We have some good sausage rolls down here, but I think like.
Might you spare a moment's time?
I need to experience some English sausage roll action, I think. Hey, raiders are lurked! Emerges from the wetlands. Beast carcass in hand. 'Twas no wind nor reed, but a mighty bog lurker now felled. but now we return home. Ah. My mum makes the best sausage rolls. Homemade sausage rolls. Oh, they are the best, man. My dad has gotten, like, mastered his sausage roll recipe. It's amazing. Okay, Loots. Why do people think from other countries seem to think Greg's sausage rolls are kings? Now, before I even read any of that, I'm going to say, I know they're the worst. I know, but that's what makes them good. And the reason that I am slightly attracted to them... Wait, let's take that back. It's because we have really bad sausage rolls here as well. And they're really good. It's like... There's something about a cheap sausage roll that just falls apart, and the pastry, like, so I've heard, you know, people talk about from the UK talk about Greg's sausage rolls and stuff, and I've seen them, and it just makes me think of those same things. Like, so I need to experience that. Like, I know it's yeah, it's nothing to, like, homemade sausage rolls. If you actually want a good sausage roll, fuck, homemade sausage rolls, man, are the bomb. Like, good recipes, oh, yeah. Basically a cheap basic alternative to a bakery. They're low quality, poor made products. Yeah, it's like the cheapest one ever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's, you know, there's some things like that, you know, they're different. They're a different species of that thing, right? Making them cheaper almost turns it into something else. Yeah, it's like you can't replicate. Let's go do this rotting cellar. Let's go do the captain quest. A Cornish pastry will rock your world. Do you know my cousin is going to Cornwall soon? Because he's seeing his family's from like ancestor family are from Cornwall, not any live family, but his sort of family are originally from there. And yeah, we were actually talking about that the other day because of the Cornish pasty, and look, and how it's like, apparently it makes up like 20% of the economical income or something like that for Cornwall, because, you know, it's like their like it's their proud food, right? It was some, maybe not 20%, it might have been like 15, like 10 to 15 or something, but still, like, you know, for like one thing that is like how much it's creating, you know, for the economy, it's crazy if anything's even above like 1%, right? Like, Are you from, and you're from Cornwall, Jeff? Oh, that's so funny, man. That is so funny. Yeah, oh yeah, and I mean, you gotta rep it, right? It's like, get yourself to Sarah's pastry shop in Low. They do the best original miners pastries I've ever had. Man, I'm gonna have to like check in with you guys before I go traveling, because I've always wanted to go to the UK and like, you know, my family origins are from the UK, from like Scotland. Like, that's kind of where my ancestry comes from, and I've always wanted to go back, and a big fan.
Greetings, friend.
But
Are you lost?
never actually been overseas before, so yeah. Haley have amazing ones. There's a butcher there that's, oh wow, oh man. We are known for two things: clotted cream and pastries. Clotted cream? What's clotted cream? That, is that like real thickened cream, or is it? No, that sounds different. I thought your ancestors came from the tap. Yeah, but they originate. Where do you think the tap came from? Like, well, Ireland, right? But Scotland came second. Clotted cream. Okay, yeah, just really thick. Because I feel like I've had like clotted cream or similar in like cakes. Because it's kind of like a, it's almost like similar to some layering, I feel like, right? It's super thick cream that has a crust on top. Wow. Oh, like, oh yeah, I'm seeing here. It's just like a whole thing. Sorry, I can't. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it at all. It's all right. I'm just as tired. This is the environment for tiredness and mistyping. We don't care. It's almost like a custard. That's what I was thinking of. You pretty much can't get clotted cream in Australia. Why, Alette? Why can't we? Surely you can make it, right? I feel like you've made this before. What did you make to put in that cake the other day? Is it? If it look, I mean, yeah. You can find it somewhere and make it, but it's not a thing here. True. Hey, you know what I just realized, guys? We're talking about cooking stuff. We actually have a cooking stream in the future. Somewhere in the future, once we get to that many subs. So, you know, start thinking of some crazy things you want Bev to make. Because maybe we'll do a... maybe we'll attempt, like... We could do a Cornish pasty. Try to attempt... Maybe we'll do all around the world. We'll do the pavlova. We'll do a Cornish pasty. We'll make our own Greg sausage roll. Yep. And then we'll make a homemade sausage roll. Eat that. There was cream cheese and cream. True, cream. Yeah, okay. The cream cheese is kind of like, I feel like it's that real thick. Similar to, it looks very similar to clotted cheese. Fairy bread. Oh my god. True. Man, I've not made, I think I've made fairy bread for a very long time. You can get clotted cream in Australia. It's not common, but Tasmanian company called oh Valley. Yeah. Me and what are they called? Yeah, they do yogurts and stuff. Is it Tamar Valley? No. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking of something else. I was thinking of Tamar Valley. Meander Valley. Oh yeah. Double cream. And this one's just called double cream. Meander Valley. There's literally one and it's out of stock. There's only one. And it's just called double cream. Should be able to get it from Louisa Coles. Meander Valley Dairy Tasmania double cream. There's only one brand. Or like one product. Yeah, because this is at Woolworths. But it's also out of stock everywhere. It's like, and there's one item. It's like, seems like one of these items that like, let's see, I'll look on Coles. It's unavailable at Coles as well? What's going on? There's a double cream shortage, guys. It's just called double cream for us as well. I don't know if that's the right one. Because it's just called, yeah, Meander Valley double cream. That's all we have. But maybe it's because of our laws with importing stuff. Is that why you think of it? Is it? Do you know about that? I don't know. But that wouldn't really make sense, would it? I don't know. Double cream leads to double chin. Also look for Rhoda's Cornish clotted cream. Rhoda's Cornish clotted cream. That sounds good. We might have these in some of our like fancy supermarkets. Just doesn't have a market. Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, that's really interesting that, because like it's very similar to some things. You know, it's very similar to like saying like cake you're making with like cream cheese and like whipped cream and that sort of thing, or whatever. But obviously completely different. It would be completely different flavor. You know, I've never tasted it, so I wouldn't actually know. But it's really interesting that how things happen like that, because it's like culturally, you know, it's like we have like, I guess, you know, we eat a lot of custard tarts, and cream in different ways. So it's kind of like there's no space for another cream, you know? Yeah. Should be able to get it in delis in Victoria. Really? In delis? Oh yeah, I could see that, because it's like you know, it might be more artisan sort of stuff with all the cheeses and other things. Yeah. Because is it sweet or savory? I'm assuming it's sweet, right? Hmm. Yeah, it definitely doesn't have a market. There's like, Coles has that one double cream, and it's not even called that. It's just called double cream. I wonder if it's even, maybe it's called double cream so that they, because know what that, you know, marketing wise, like they called it cottage cream. Because what is it called? Clotted cream. Okay. Which, to be honest, I don't know if it has a similar meaning to you guys, but the word clotted kind of sounds like ugh, like a bit nasty. It's like, ugh, like clotted to me sounds like it's off. Or something, yeah. Or like, you know, it's alive. So I can see why maybe language-wise to you guys that word doesn't mean as much like that. Maybe we don't. It's not advertised as clotted cream in Australia because people like are like ugh, ugh. Because what do you call like what's congealed? Yeah, like congealed, or like when like milk goes all like bad. It makes me think of that. Oh god, now I want like some cream and custard.
Return soon to his halls.
Constipated milk, yeah.